Looks like a man.
Mm-hmm. Yes. How is this man dressed?
Robes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, tell me more.
Long hair.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
White robes.
Yes. Now you will be able to connect with your guide telepathically. His words will be in your thoughts. How does your guide greet you? What does he say?
He says that he loves me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What else does he say?
That he's happy to see me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Now your guide has been waiting for this moment a long time to be able to guide you. I'm going to ask your guide to take you to where it is that you need to go, where your soul needs healing. And ask your guide to guide you. What is the thing in your mind that you would like your guide to help you with? What does your soul need to heal? What comes up?
Freedom.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. You could take your guide's hand, and your guide will take you to where it is that this freedom, this idea of freedom began. 1, allowing your soul to feel. 2, and 3. Where are you? If you knew, even if you think you're making it up. What is this place? Yes.
The moon.
The moon. Very good. Tell me more.
It's very peaceful.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Are you on the moon or looking at the moon?
On the moon.
Mm-hmm. And as you're feeling peaceful on the moon, notice if you're male or female there. What do you sense?
Neither.
Neither. Do you have a body?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What kind of body do you have? Look down at your feet, your hands, your torso.
I think I'm an angel.
An angel, very good. So how do you represent yourself? How do you see yourself?
Light.
Light, very good. And this light body, does it have a color?
Yes, it's yellow.
Yellow, very good.
White.
Mm-hmm. And what is the purpose for you to be on the moon today? What are you doing there? Yes.
We're looking at space.
Mm-hmm. Is there more than one of you there?
No, just me and my guide.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What kind of space are you looking at on the moon?
It's like nebulas and stars and galaxies.
Yes. And as you're looking at these nebulas and stars and galaxies, how is this making you feel?
Like being home.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So take a moment and ask your guide why you are there on the moon. Why you feel that this is home. What does your guide say?
I've been there many times.
Mm-hmm. For what purpose?
To rest and to reflect.
Mm-hmm. So what is the reason why you're there at this time? What is it that you're resting and reflecting on?
All the work.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue. Tell me about this work. What kind of work does this angel have to do?
Bringing the light.
Mm-hmm. And what does that entail when you bring the light?
Speaking the truth.
Yes. What else?
Reminding people of their light.
Mm-hmm. And how would you remind people of their light? How do you do this work in reminding them?
They see my light.
Mm-hmm. And what happens when they see your light?
It wakes theirs.
Mm-hmm. And when their light wakes, how does that affect you?
It makes me happy to remind them
Mm-hmm.
of their light.
Yes. And do all of the people that you encounter wake up?
No.
No. How do you select those that you're going to help wake up and bring your light to?
They find me.
Oh, okay. So it's almost like turning the porch light on.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So you're on the moon now. What do you do on the moon? How is it that you rest and reflect?
The moon is recharging my light,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just so peaceful and quiet.
Yes. And what happens once you recharge your light? What do you do next?
Sometimes I fly
Mm-hmm.
higher.
Yes.
I've done this before.
All right. So take a moment now and finish recharging your light. And tell me when you're done.
Okay.
All right. Now you make a decision from this point on. What decision have you made now? What will you be doing next?
Going up.
All right. Tell me what happens as you go up. Explain it to me.
I have wings.
Mm-hmm. Are these wings also of light?
Yes, and they're very strong and powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue.
And I can go as high as I want with the wings.
So where do you go?
Higher into space.
Mm-hmm. Yes, What's up there?
Water.
Tell me about this water.
I have done this so many times. I swim up into the water. Shooting up through the water.
And is this water, is it in space?
It is. It's like the beginning of another universe.
Okay. Tell me all about that.
It's so beautiful. I love being in the water, and it gets me from one place to another.
Is there anything else in the water with you?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's like an ocean, but different than our earthly ocean.
Describe it for me. Describe as you go through it what it feels like.
It's sparkly, and there are lots of beings there.
Do they look like you?
Yeah, some look like me, and it's like we can still use the wings in the water.
Do all of the beings have wings?
No, not all of them. There's many different beings. Lots of creatures and whales, dolphins, all kinds of sea life, but some I don't recognize.
Yes. And you say that all of this sea life, all of this water is in space.
Yeah, it's like one. It's a space in between dimensions.
Yes.
It takes you from one dimension into another.
Yes.
I've seen this before.
So now that you've seen it before, describe it for me.
It's really deep, but I know it has a surface. So I can spend as much time as I want in the water or go out on top.
And what is on top of the surface of this ocean and space?
Anything I want. Whatever I want it to be, and it's kind of a space that I've created.
Yes. Continue. What is beyond this place?
It's like it's my own special creation. And it's mainly just for enjoyment.
Very good. Continue.
There's a lot of laughing.
Who is laughing in this place?
I have a lot of friends there that are other beings, other animals.
Yes.
But they're not like Earth. They're like magical.
Describe one of these for me. Which is your favorite one that you've encountered there?
This one is really happy to see me and said it's been a long time. It's a horse with wings, and she is lavender.
Beautiful.
She asked if I would like to take a ride.
And what do you answer?
Of course.
Very good. Continue. What happens next? What do you do on this horse?
We're just having fun and flying around
Mm-hmm.
and looking at the beautiful landscape.
What does the landscape look like here?
There's the water beneath us, which is like a beautiful ocean,
Mm-hmm.
like glass.
Yes.
And there's clouds and there's other animals too flying with us.
What do they look like?
Some are just like the horse, and then there are I don't recognize them.
If you could describe it, what would they look like?
Looks like a blue type of bird,
Mm-hmm.
like a
Is it a small or large bird?
it's a large bird.
Yes.
They're beautiful with big wings. And everyone is really happy and excited to see me.
Yes. What role do you play in this place?
I'm their friend.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue. Tell me more.
This place is about enjoyment,
Mm-hmm.
happiness, playing and laughter.
And this is where you go after you get all of your energy?
Yeah, I'm recharged and now I can enjoy this place.
Very good. Do you have a name in this place? How do they address you?
Betrayal.
Rael? Mm-hmm. Does that resonate with you, Rael?
That's so weird. I just met someone named Betrayal in my travels.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Anything else?
There's a lot of love there.
Mm-hmm. And in this place where you have all your friends, does your guide go with you?
He's waiting for me on the moon.
Very good. So I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you will advance to the next important scene to understand what this freedom is all about. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
It's like another planet.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot going on.
What does this planet look like?
It's very like black, like coal.
Yes. Are you by yourself or is there someone with you?
I'm by myself.
Mm-hmm. And notice yourself there. What do you look like when you get to this planet? Do you have a body there?
I think so. I think I'm a human.
All right. So just focus your attention on your feet. Notice what your feet look like.
I'm in some type of suit.
Mm-hmm. What is your suit made out of? Notice.
It's like a white fabric.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything on this suit?
It's like a material I don't recognize.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
I'm going there to check something.
All right.
It's been, there was a war there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm supposed to be checking for, see if there's life there. But there isn't. It's desolate.
So what is it that you're checking for?
I guess I'm checking to see if anyone survived.
Yes, continue.
I so far don't see anyone. I feel like I may have lived there at one point, a long time ago.
Yes. And what would be the purpose of you returning to this place?
To see if we can go back, rebuild.
Very good. So I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you will go back to see what happened on this planet. What you were doing on this planet before all of this happened. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
We live there. It's like a industrial.
Yes, tell me more.
A lot of making things, and I'm on a ship.
Tell me about this ship.
I think I'm just watching the making of these machines. It's a lot of action.
Yes. And if you knew, what are these machines used for?
So many different things. It's like people come here to buy them.
Yes.
Or trade them.
Yes.
They use them on their planets.
Okay. So this is a planet of industry and trade.
Yeah.
Yes. And you watch all of this from the ship?
Yeah.
Does anybody live on the planet, or do they all spend time on the ship?
There's like workers that live on the planet, and they're building and working.
Very good.
But I don't know. They're like robots.
They are.
Yeah.
Do they look human?
No.
What do they look like?
They look like just like a robot would, but like an advanced one.
Okay. Very good. So I'll count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll advance a little bit more to see what happens next. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
I'm talking with my colleagues on the ship. And we're in charge of this, making sure everything's running.
This that you're running, is this your planet?
No, I'm just I'm consulting there. They're borrowing me.
They're borrowing you, so you're like a consultant.
Yeah, they're borrowing my knowledge.
Yes.
To build these things.
What is your expertise?
I have done this on other planets before, and I guess I know how it works.
Yes. Continue. What happens next?
We are talking about war, I guess.
Tell me about that.
And the place is at risk of being destroyed, and they asked me to come in and figure out what the weaknesses are. And I'm telling them that the whole place is weak, that they need to get out of there. And
yes. Who is it that you are at war with?
another planet.
And are you fighting humans, or are you fighting these robots?
It's another race.
Another race.
Yeah, and they want to take our technology.
Okay. What does this other race look like? See it in your mind now.
They are kind of also industrial looking, like they're really huge with these. It's hard to describe what they look like. They're metal.
Yes.
Our technology is more advanced than theirs.
So advance a little bit more to where things begin to happen. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be experiencing that. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
We are gathering as many workers and other commanders. We have to leave.
Yes.
And we're leaving a lot behind.
Yes, continue. What happens next?
It's so confusing because they're trying to take our technology, but they're willing to destroy it all.
Yeah, so what are they using to destroy?
There's all kinds of ships.
Yes, continue.
They don't seem very smart. It's like I wanted to negotiate with them, but they didn't want to listen. It's like they don't know how to negotiate. They just want to take, and if we don't just hand it over, then they're just going to destroy it.
Yes. Continue. What happens next?
So we left so we could avoid there's a big explosion. We had to leave.
Where do you go when you leave this place?
There's a planet, a safer place.
Yes. Describe it for me.
It's a really massive, big place. And there's a lot of us who live there.
Right. So what's the first thing you notice about this place? What's the landscape of this place like?
It's got trees, but they're pink.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue.
It's like everything's kind of glowing and vibrating.
Yes.
It's a big planet.
Mm-hmm. And you had said that there are many of you there. Who are these others that are there?
They're just the inhabitants, just normal living.
Mm-hmm. What do they look like, these others that are there with you? Are they human?
No, they're not human. We're like
Describe yourself to me.
the word Pleiadian comes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like blue-gray people.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and what are your features like?
Bigger eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Tall.
Yes. Look at your hands. How many fingers do you have?
3.
Mm-hmm. So let's take a moment and go to the place in which you live on that planet. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be at your home, or what you consider home. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
It's like a ship.
How is it that it's like a ship? What does it look like to you?
It's like doesn't fly around, but it reminds me of that. It looks like it.
Okay. Does it have a certain shape or color?
Yeah, it's like a pod, like
Mm-hmm. Yes.
it's a white pod.
Yes. How do you get inside of this pod?
I guess we just tell ourselves we want to go somewhere and we just are there.
All right. So you can just get inside?
Yeah,
You think it?
it's like teleporting.
Okay, very good. And what is inside of your home?
It's very basic,
Mhm.
but I know that it's my space.
All right. Is there anybody that lives with you in that pod?
No.
No. Very good. So I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you're going to advance to the most important part of that lifetime, something that is significant that happens to you. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you? Yes, continue. Notice if you're indoors or outdoors.
It's like I'm going towards a light.
Uh-huh. What is the reason for going towards the light?
I'm having another life somewhere else.
All right. So when you decide to have another life, is it the same as transporting into your pod? Do you just teleport to it?
It's like I'm waiting at the light for my turn.
All right, very good. So explain to me as it happens what you do.
It's definitely like I'm going there for a reason. It's like a mission.
Mm-hmm. Is there anybody there that helps you with this?
Yeah, all of my the people at home are also doing the same thing, but
yes, tell me more.
it's like we're going off to school, kind of.
Yes. And notice how you're feeling about this at this moment.
We're making a choice to help.
All right. So this is a choice that you've made to help, to go into a different life.
Yeah.
What life have you chosen to go into? Do you know that?
It's human.
It's human. Very good. So I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be going into that human life that you've chosen to help with. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
There's like mountains. It's springtime.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a body there?
Yeah.
What do you look like?
I'm a girl.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a village.
And what Earth year is this? See the number in your mind now.
1529.
Mm-hmm. And who have you come to help in this village?
My family. My father and my mother.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
They work really hard.
Mm-hmm. What is it that your family does?
They're making shoes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And they work with their hands all day.
Yes. Yes, continue. What happens next? Yes, continue.
I help them wherever I can. But I'm young, so I'm just learning.
Okay. How old is this body that you're in? See the number in your mind?
6.
6. And what do they call you?
Greta.
Greta, very good. So Greta, move forward in that lifetime to the next important event. 1, 2, and 3. You're there now. What's happening?
I'm sitting next to my father, and he's ill. He's sick in bed.
Yes, what has happened?
My mother has passed already.
Mm-hmm.
And I am I'm their only child.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And as your father is there sick, how old are you now?
22.
What happens next, Greta?
My family, they pass. My father passes. And I'm continuing their work.
Yes. Continue. What happens next?
It's very solitary.
Yes, continue.
It's working from morning till night.
Yes.
And it's hard to keep up with all the work.
Yes. So what do you do?
I'm making the shoes.
Yes.
It's a long process.
Yes. And do you live by yourself after your family has passed?
Yes.
Very
I
good.
devoted my life to my family.
So I'll count to 3. When I get to number 3, I want you to move forward to the end of that lifetime. 1, 2, and 3. Notice how old this body is now.
Maybe 70s. I lived older than my parents.
Yes.
I never married or did the normal things. I'm a quiet person.
So as this body is dying, I want you to notice if you've made any promises or vows before you die.
I made a promise to my parents to carry their work forward. It was important work in that village.
Do you feel that you fulfilled that promise?
Yes,
Very
I'm very
good.
proud of that.
So allow your body to die and allow your soul to leave that body like an old coat. And as you leave that body behind, your guide will be there, waiting for you. What does your guide tell you?
I was there to learn loyalty and devotion.
Do you feel you accomplished that?
Yes.
Very good. So I want you to notice how that lifetime is now affecting the lifetime as Becky.
Well, I need to learn that loyalty and devotion to myself.
Very good. So I'll count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll go to the next moment in time in which your soul needs to heal. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you? If you knew.
It's like I'm in space. Clouds.
Yes. Notice the form that you take in that place.
I think I'm energy.
And where is it that you're going?
I'm not sure.
Keep describing. Keep traveling.
It's like I'm part of the heavens. And I'm just energy.
Very good. So this energy can decide to do anything, to be anything. Yeah. I'm going to say a statement now. And I want you to follow where this has all begun. It's difficult to detach from people, to say no. I want you to follow that. Difficult to detach from people, to say no. Difficult to detach from people, to say no. Where are you when you hear those words? What's the origin of this? Yes, continue. What's the first thing that comes into your mind? Where are you?
I'm in a church.
I'm in a church.
Yeah.
Continue. Notice how old you are there.
Maybe in my 20s.
And the body that you have there, is that the same one you have now?
No.
What do you look like there?
I'm like a priest.
Yes, continue.
This isn't a job that I chose.
Who chose this job for you?
The family.
Tell me more about what you do.
I serve the community, the people.
Tell me more.
It's a lot of ritual and words and prayers.
Yes. And notice how you feel as you are leading them in prayer.
I feel like I'm going through the motions and it doesn't feel like anything to me.
Yes. What do they call you?
Tom?
So Tom, I'll count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll advance a little bit more to the next important event in that life. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
It's like I'm in somebody's home. It's like a meeting.
Yes, continue. Are there other priests there also?
Yes.
Yes. And what is this event all about, this meeting?
I guess it's about me.
What has happened?
They don't like some of the stuff I've been saying.
Have you been contradicting them?
It's like my own interpretation of the scripture.
Yes, continue.
And everything is hypocritical.
Yes. Do you tell the other priests this, or do you keep it to yourself?
Yes, I do not like that.
Yes. What happens next?
They're taking my status away, and they're basically removing me from that role, and
Yes.
I'm not allowed to come back.
What happens next?
I have to start over my life.
What do you do?
Baking?
Yes, continue.
I am making bread. I'm working in. Yeah.
Very good.
It's better than having to lie to people.
Say that again.
It's better. The work I'm doing is better than lying to people.
Yes.
It feels honest.
Very good. So I'll count to 3. When I get to number 3, I want you to go ahead and move to the next important scene from that lifetime. Something that impacts your life. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
I'm at a market, and I'm selling the bread.
Yes. Yes, continue. What happens next?
There's a lot of people who come to me for answers.
Okay. What do you do when they ask you to give them answers?
I can see. It's like I can see their answers for them, and I share that with them.
What happens when you share this with them?
It gives them a lot of hope, and it's sometimes very simple.
Yes.
It's usually very simple advice that they can't see, but I can.
Very good. So move forward now. Move forward to the next important event. Notice where you are and how old this body is now.
I'm really old.
Yes. What's happening with your body?
I'm so old, I can't really move much.
Yes, continue.
But there are people who are making me comfortable.
Very good. And for what purpose are they keeping you comfortable?
They want me to enjoy my last days.
Very good. Very good. So go ahead and advance forward to where that soul is leaving that body. And as that soul leaves that body, you'll begin to understand everything that has happened in that lifetime. What was the purpose of living that lifetime?
To speak the truth.
To speak the truth. Do you feel that this is something you've accomplished?
Yes.
And what was the most difficult part of that lifetime?
Being misunderstood.
And when you're misunderstood, notice your physical reactions. How does your body react when you're misunderstood?
It's painful.
And when you feel that painful feeling in your body, what are your emotional reactions?
Grief.
Yeah, so when you grieve, notice your mental reactions.
Definite frustration.
Very good. So I want you to think about all of these things. When I'm being misunderstood, it feels painful. I go through grief and frustration. How is this all affecting you in the life now as Becky?
I'm carrying some of that with me.
Yes. And when you're carrying some of that with you, what does it make you do?
I don't trust myself.
When you don't trust yourself, what does that keep you from doing in the life as Becky?
Everything. It's like trying to go through life with really heavy weights.
Where are you carrying that weight? Where do you sense those weights are hanging off of?
I definitely feel it in my back.
Very good. Very good. So
It's almost like no human can carry that.
yes. So I want you to do something. I want you to go ahead and go back to all of those that misunderstood you and have them stand before you. And I want you to tell them exactly how you feel about how they judged you. Talk to them.
They stopped so much good from happening in their own church.
So
And
tell them that.
They said I was bad when I was really good.
Yes. So tell them that. I want you to express it with energy in your system. Don't hold back.
You were wrong and cruel.
Yes.
And you wanted to keep people in the dark for your own power.
Yes.
Instead of helping them and loving them.
Yes. And you could tell them, look at all of this that I've been carrying my whole lifetime. All of this darkness.
I'm so tired of carrying that.
So I want you to go ahead and begin pulling it out. Pull it all out and give it to them. They want to lurk in the darkness, they can have it. Go ahead and pull all of that out. And tell me when you're done. Don't leave any of that in there. Just pull it all out. It's probably like black tar in there.
There's so much.
Yeah, pull it all out. Use a vacuum if you need to. Just pull it out. Don't leave anything in. This is not yours to hold, Tom. Are you done?
Yes.
Very good. So now I want you to demand that they give you back everything that they stole from you, all of your energy, all of your dignity, all of your honesty, everything that they took from you by being misunderstood. I want you to demand that they give you that energy back. Tell them that.
You took my true nature, and I want it back.
Open your arms and receive it now. Take it back. This is yours. This is your power. And fill that space with all of that darkness, with this power that you have. Breathe it in. Fill that space in your back with energy, vitality. And now that you have all of your energy, I want you to go ahead and take that soul into the light, knowing that with the death of that body, that experience is over. You no longer need to be misunderstood. With the death of that body, you can start fresh, speaking your truth without fear, without having to hold all of their energy. Go ahead and breathe in that light now. Breathe in that light. And now that that lifetime is over, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you're going to go to that lifetime that began all of that, all the issues of painful relationships. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you? What is this place?
I've seen this place.
Tell me about it.
This is Egypt.
Yes, tell me more.
This is ancient Egypt.
Yes.
And
Yes, continue.
I rule here.
Are you male or female?
Female.
Tell me more.
I am not the ruler, but I sit beside Pharaoh.
What is your role in Pharaoh's life?
I am his primary wife.
Primary wife, yes. Tell me more. Yes.
He respects me a lot.
Yes, continue.
But it's limited.
Tell me what that means, limited.
I am just for the image.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And things have to look a certain way.
Yes. So how is it that you need to present yourself with the image of this marriage?
I really don't have a voice.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what the people think.
Okay. What is it that they think?
The people think I have an equal voice.
Okay. So that's why you say I rule here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's just an image.
Yes.
They believe that's who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really not.
Yes. Notice how that makes you feel explaining that to me. That you don't have a voice.
Really powerless.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to scream because I have so much to say. And I'm just parroting things that aren't true to me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And what is it that your name is? Do you know your name? If not,
My ego questions that.
all right, don't say it at all then. What happens next? Yes, continue.
I realize that I have to be that this image is going to be short-lived.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
My husband loves me, but he has to he has to remove me.
Yes.
Because it's part of what they always do.
Mm-hmm. When they remove you, who do they replace you with?
He doesn't have a replacement.
Yes. So does that keep you safe for a while?
No, it's actually he has to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to, and I don't know this is the plan, but
Yes.
that's what happens.
Very good. So just close this scene. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be at that scene. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
We're in like a stone pool.
Mm-hmm.
Like normal. We do, it's like a bath, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Who are you there with?
With Pharaoh.
Okay. What happens next?
He is really sad.
Yes, continue.
And I'm not aware of what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But he is.
Yes. Yes, continue. What happens next?
And he says that he's sorry and
Yes, continue.
he holds me under the water.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I can feel the water in my lungs.
Yes.
And feeling the shock of that happening.
Yes. Yes, continue.
He's explaining why.
What does he say to you?
He says it's a ritual that they do. They have to do that for preservation.
What kind of preservation?
I guess so that it preserves his soul somehow.
Where's your soul when this is happening?
I am outside of my body. And I am watching this.
Yes. And as you're watching this, what's been the most difficult part of all of this?
The surprise, and I wish I had known first.
Yes. And when you feel surprised, wishing that you have known something first, notice your physical reactions. Yes. When you feel surprised, what are your physical reactions?
It feels like I can't breathe.
I can't breathe, yes. And when you can't breathe, notice your emotional reactions.
Panic and terror.
And when you feel this panic and terror, notice what's going on through your mind. What is your mental reaction?
Distrust.
Distrust. Very good. So all of these things, when I'm surprised, I wish I would have known. I can't breathe. I feel panic and terror, and I distrust. How are all of these things now affecting you in the life as Becky? What does it make you do in the life as Becky?
Distrust myself.
And when you distrust yourself, what does it keep you from doing in the life as Becky?
I go along with things that I'd rather not.
Very good. Very good. So listen very carefully. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you will go back to understand how all of this began, to see the origin of when this began, your life with Pharaoh. But this time you're going to experience it much deeper, with much more detail, feeling and allowing yourself to feel everything. 1, 2, and 3. How does this all begin?
We knew each other as children.
Yes. Yes, continue.
I think we knew that we were always going to be together. Even as children.
And how does that make you feel?
Happy.
Yes.
I liked him a lot.
What happens next?
We grew up.
Yes.
Maybe teenagers. When he had to take the responsibility.
Yes. And how is it that you were selected to be his wife?
It was planned even before I was born.
All right, very good. Continue. What happens next? Yes, continue.
There's a lot of ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of importance on how this looks.
Yes. So the image is key.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how is it that you need to present yourself?
Strong, no feelings,
Mm-hmm.
Not myself or even who he knows me to be.
Yes.
It's not allowed.
All right, very good. Continue. What happens next?
It's so weird. It's like
Yes.
it's like he and I know who we really are, and that's okay, but it's just as long as we present as a strong, unfeeling unit to everyone else.
Very good. So I'll count to 3, and you'll be back in that moment right before you had to go swimming with him. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
It's like a celebration.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you're celebrating today?
Me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a birthday.
Like a birthday, yes. So where are you?
There are a lot of others around.
Yes.
And our children.
Yes.
We have a lot of children.
Mm-hmm. Take a moment and look at these children's eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Do you recognize any of these eyes? Do they seem familiar?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and take a moment and look at your husband's eyes. Do they seem familiar?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Do you recognize his soul?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue. What happens next?
There's a lot of love there.
Mm-hmm. Continue. What happens next?
I have not had a celebration like that before, so it feels special.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem like that's the norm.
Yes. Yes, continue.
It goes on for multiple days.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And,
Yes, continue.
but Pharaoh is not. He's not himself either.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, continue. What happens next?
There's like there's like another land
Mm-hmm.
there
Yeah.
with their kings
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of this has something to do with why I have to go. I don't understand.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue. What happens next?
There's like a transfer. A power transfer.
Mm-hmm. Are you included?
No.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel?
Confused,
Yes.
a little bit left out.
Yes. Yes, so advance now to the moment in which you are swimming with him in the bath.
It's very normal, like almost daily part of our lives. So it's just like we're just spending time together and
Yes.
reminiscing
Yes.
on the last few days. And I am asking him about the other country or land being there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue.
I'm having a hard time with this sadness because I don't understand.
Mm-hmm. Yes, feel that sadness.
He's just so... He has tears.
Yes.
But he can't tell me why.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just grabs me.
All right, feel that now. I want you to feel everything. Notice where he grabs you.
He comes around my side from behind.
Yes.
And then
Yes. Continue.
pulls me down.
Yes.
I thought you loved me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So up to this moment now, what's been the most difficult part of this step?
The betrayal.
Yes. Very good.
Why this way?
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go ahead and talk to this man. Tell him everything that you're feeling. Get it off your chest. What do you say to him?
I thought that you would keep me safe. I can't believe you
Yes.
are doing this to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
Yes. And you took from me my life. You took from me my power, my voice. You took everything from me by being this image that you wanted. Tell him all of that.
You made me pretend to be something I wasn't.
You took that from me. And I demand that you give it back.
I demand that you give me back my identity.
Yes, give it to me now. Open your arms and receive it. Take it back. Take back all that power. Take back your voice. Take back your true image. Your authenticity. Yes. Fill yourself up with that now. Who you truly are, your authentic self with your voice. I want you to take that part of your soul that's felt betrayed out of that life. Take that fraction out, knowing that with the death of that body, that experience is over. With the death of that body, you no longer need to hold back your voice. You don't need to fill an image of anyone. You need to be your authentic self now and just breathe in that light. Yes. And as you breathe in that light now, I'm going to say to you a sentence. And I want you to find the origin of that sentence. We're going to work on that. I will punish you until the day you die. I will punish you until the day you die. I will punish you until the day you die. Notice when this began. Where are you?
ancient times.
Mm-hmm. Yes, are you male or female?
Female.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
It feels medieval.
Yes. Yes, continue.
I have seen this in my dreams.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
I'm in a dungeon, prison.
Yes. Yes, continue.
I'm not sure why I'm there.
Mm-hmm. What's happening to you in this place?
It's extremely cold and wet.
Yes.
And I'm hiding.
Mm-hmm. Who are you hiding from?
There's like these... There's like, these eyes up
Mm-hmm.
looking down.
Whose eyes are those?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But they are evil.
Yes.
And they want to hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hiding under the only piece of furniture in there.
Yes.
It's like a bench.
Mm-hmm.
It's not big enough, though.
Yes. So move forward a little bit more. What happens next?
That goes on forever. I just want it to stop.
Yes.
It's like they know I'm tortured by the eyes.
Yes.
They take away the furniture.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to have the eyes on me.
Yes.
I'm being taken out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Yes. Who's taking you out of there?
It's like a guard.
Mm-hmm. Where does this guard take you?
It's a long walk through. I think it's a castle,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
but we're in the lower part.
Yes.
And he's taking me out to my sentencing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue. What happens next?
I'm being put up on a platform.
Mm-hmm. What is on that platform?
They're going to behead me.
Mm-hmm. What's happening around you? Are there anybody there?
Yeah, there's a lot of people around.
What do they say to you?
There's a lot of shouting.
Mm-hmm. What is it that they shout to you?
Die.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I can see my family. They're saying it too.
Mm-hmm. Yes. How is that making you feel?
So much betrayal.
Mm-hmm. Say that again.
I'm so betrayed.
Yes. What happens next?
They put something over my head, like a hood or something like
Mm-hmm. Yes.
that. And then they put my head on it's a block.
Yes.
I wonder what I did.
Mm-hmm. Where's your soul when all of this is happening?
It's observing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel afraid, though.
Yes. So allow it to happen.
I chose this.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
I had to know what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
To be betrayed.
Yes. Very good. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you will understand what your crime is. You'll be there at that moment. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
They're accusing me of dark magic.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you do that has caused them to accuse you?
I secretly heal people.
Mm-hmm. What do you use?
My hands and herbs.
Yes. So what happens? Who betrays you?
I was able to do it in secret for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But it was my sister. She is really jealous.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And she hates me.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that's so unfair because I've always been there for her.
Yes. So what happens next?
She lets her jealousy get out of control and she follows me. And watches one of my times when I'm healing someone.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
Oh, that's so terrible.
Mm-hmm. What happens?
She's so... It's like she's so happy she found something on me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So she can take me out.
Yes. Yes.
And she tells my family and the whole town. And it's like a lot of gossip going around.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
That's when I get arrested.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had a friend tell me what was being said and that people knew.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have time to run or anything.
Yes. Very good. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be back once again at that moment when you are ready to be executed. This time you're going to allow everything to be felt. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
They're so mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
So much anger at me for tarnishing their name.
Yes.
But at the same time, my sister is happy about it.
Yes. Yes. So notice where you are right now.
I'm standing and I'm being held standing up.
Mm-hmm.
And people are throwing stuff at me.
Yes.
they're saying witch.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Continue.
Criminal.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And she's saying my sister's the loudest one, saying die.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What happens next?
That goes on for a while, and it's like winter. It's freezing.
Mm-hmm.
It's humiliating.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm being seen for someone I'm not.
Mm-hmm. Say that again.
They don't see who I really am.
Very good. So go ahead and move forward to the point where they're putting your head down. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, the executioner will strike your head. 1, 2, and 3.
I'm free.
Mm-hmm.
I realize I did a good job.
Yes. Yes. So now that you're free from that body, I want you to go ahead and talk to all of those people. Talk to their souls. Explain to them what has happened.
You didn't even ask me. You didn't ask me what I was doing and why, and I didn't get to tell you all the good. You only saw this fake bad, and it wasn't accurate, and it was lies.
Yes.
And if only you knew, you could have been helped too.
Yes.
And you should have trusted me.
But instead you took all of my power, you took all of my life, you took everything from me. You betrayed me. Tell them all of that.
You betrayed me.
Yes, and I want my power back.
I want my life and my power back.
Mm-hmm. Take it. Open your arms and receive that power now. Take it all. Very good. And now that you have all your power back, you can pick up that head and you could suture it back onto you. Don't leave that head separate from you. You can use your hands, you could suture it back, connect that head back. You're going to leave as a soul, complete. Tell me when you've finished.
It's done.
Very good. Now that it's done, can you forgive yourself for holding on to all of this for so long, for believing in them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you forgive those people for being so ignorant?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want you to understand now those words, I will punish you until the day you die. Are you ready to annul those words?
Yes.
Very good. So I want you, and now take that soul from that place. Take her into the light, breathing into that light, knowing that with the death of that body, that experience is over. That now you can speak your truth. That you no longer need to fall for the betrayal any longer. That you have your power back from all of those lifetimes. From your face and your eyes. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over.
Wow.
What a session.
Wow.
Here's another tissue in case that's too small and too full of Egyptian water. Amazing, huh?
Wow.
How long do you think it was?
Gosh, it felt like 20 minutes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
A little bit longer than that.
Almost 2 hours. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. It felt like
Fast?
Really fast.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a lot. So many things make sense. Like the pain here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of stuff makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had any aversion to water at all?
No, I actually feel like I feel connected to the
Well,
water.
that's the space water. It's amazing. It's amazing.